What's up with y'all? Welcome back to Libra Club Social. It's your boy Jay, and today I'll be doing a general reading for the sign of Libra. What's up with it? Libra gang, gang, gang. We in this thing. Libra gang, Libra way, all day, every day. Coming back with another general. Today we're gonna use the Urban Tarot deck. Happy Sunday. I appreciate the love and support. Shouts out to everybody that's been booking. Use your spiritual discernment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it resonates, if you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. The Three of Swords, sorrow came out. Some type of disappointment, backstabbing, betrayal, third party situation. Some type of wrongdoing. 3 times or more. 3 strikes, you're out. Yep. That Wheel of Fortune is showing itself. 3 strikes, you're out. Yeah, messages coming through in the first minute. The cards are ready. I saw that full card when I split it. The cards are ready. Let's pull it. First card, I was the therapist. So it could recommend, or it could be advising, or it could be presenting the situation to where you get advice from someone, or you're talking, having revelations with someone, or you're getting advice from a licensed professional. It's not necessarily recommending that, but that's the energy of needing to express how you feel. A confidant, that's what I'm hearing. Confidentiality. The therapist. Now we got the 9 of Pentacles, so you're independent. So when it comes to the therapist, or just having somebody to talk to in general, things are better when they're expressed than they are if you held them in and bottled everything up. And then it moves into the 9 of Pentacles, which represents the independence, the gain, the luxury in order to sit back, relax, and rest on your laurels, or rest in focus. It's easier to relax when you know you have money, saving, stability. It's easy to find one job when you already have another job. Having a first kid is probably scary, but having a second kid is not as scary as the first, because you already been through a type situation. So it's sit back and relax. Let it happen. Or let it pile up. Yeah, let the money pile up. Defeat. Some type of lose-lose situation. I like to look at the defeat as a lose-lose situation. It almost looks like there's 2 L's right there. L1, L2. Lose-lose situation. However you want to look at it. 5 of Swords though. And then there's that one interject in the middle. So it's somebody, almost 2 people who are not on the same page. Hurt people, or a scorned lover, or it could just be some type of friendships, or ruin. This could even be self-sabotage that you were doing. That is the advice for the recent past. What's the current energy? Justice. So now you're showing up as the Justice. Keep in mind, Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck. But as the Justice, that's your energy, the scales. One thing people don't understand when it comes to Libra, when they're operating out of Justice energy, there's no emotions involved. I'm not saying you can't have emotions, or emotions doesn't exist for you. I'm saying specifically when you're in this energy, you're not operating from an emotional standpoint, or point of view, or perspective from where you're coming from. You're intuitively, divinely guided. Confirmation, synchronicities. Ooh, the High Priestess. Energy is on point. Very high vibrational. I get people tell me all the time, "Oh, you're very high vibrational." So you could get synchronicities and confirmations in the real world that you're vibrating on a higher level too. People say, "Oh, I see your aura," or "There's just something about you." They can't put their finger on it, or it's on the tip of their tongue. But with the High Priestess, it's less about outside influences in the outside world, and it's more about going within. Compared to the Hierophant is out in the real world practicing spirituality. The High Priestess is inside practicing the spirituality. She's even inside of a bathtub, inside of her own home, inside of her own bathroom. And her eyes are closed. She's probably going within, because there's some candles in the background, which lets me know that the ambiance and the feng shui with the candle specifically sets a certain tone that allows a certain type of almost like a portal. Not the candle specifically, but it adds to the potency of the portal, which is the bathtub. The bathtub is the portal because it's purple. Like, whoa. The art. So 3 major arcanas back to back. Big Sagittarian energy, big Libra energy, big Pisces energy. But besides the zodiac signs, this is the energy of combining your spirituality with something else, or like some of y'all spiritual OG, but others of you're like a storyteller or a manifester, and you basically paint the picture and show people instead of telling them. You're a creator. You were here to create. Oh yeah, the creation process doesn't stop. You have to continue to create your whole life. You were put here to create. God created this earth, but it wasn't enough. Then he created humans. So then that wasn't enough. So we started creating things. And that way ain't enough. So our things started creating things. So Ace of Wands, passion. Everything is about passion at this time, or this is the current energy of the outcome. When it comes to your outcome, passion. Ace of Wands, not only does it represent passion, access granted to chase your passions, to go after your passions, to do what you're passionate about. You may not plan to go out, but all of a sudden you get a passionate feeling or a nudge. That's the thing about passion. You don't need energy in order to go ahead and achieve and do the things that you're really passionate about. It doesn't require energy. What do I mean by that? You could be low on energy. Your tank could be on E, but you still somehow, some way muster up enough. I won't even say energy, but you muster up enough passion to go ahead and complete and do the things that you do. Have you ever fallen asleep doing something that you love to do? One time, never mind. Let's continue. Victory card. I'm locked in right now. Victory. You're in alignment. So not only did we get that Ace of Wands, like I said, the access granted, but then we got that victory card to kind of confirm, like, oh, you're headed in the right direction. You're headed towards success. You're headed towards what's victory? Luxury. You're headed towards a luxurious lifestyle. Some of you want that luxurious lifestyle. Luxury. You do have the luxury. You also have a lot on your plate. One must understand that you require a lot, or you come with a lot, or you do a lot, or you have a lot going on with that 7 of Swords in that advice. So it's saying use that to your benefit. Don't stress that you got so much stuff to do. Really exercise the energy of you're a person that's busy. You're a person that really has a lot going on. Hey, I barely have time for the bullshit. Don't come around me with no bullshit. I barely got time to, you know what I mean? I already got a lot on my plate. And don't bring some bullshit to my doorstep. Oh, we got the Strife, 5 of Wands, the Tower, the Public Defender, the Emperor. With the Strife card, there's an opposing force that you're going against. It's saying go against it. It's saying fight. It's saying compete. It's saying beat the odds. Go against all odds. Fighting fire with fire. Passion with passion. Competition. Again, an opposing force. Opposition. And then we got that Tower. This may cause the Tower due to a faulty foundation. Or it's saying let it burn. Let it roll. The roof is on fire. I forgot the next few words, but then all I know is let that motherfucker burn. But this is water, but it's surrounded by the fire. So like even this was above like that, the Tower, and like this was like above the Strife card. Like it's a lot of fire and passion. But when it comes to this specific situation, when it comes to an opposing force, I'm getting this could be one person or any entity that takes on the vessel of a low vibrational person that tries to go against you. Tower. To that ad. Or just Tower in general. Now, it could be on some water energy, but I'm getting the Tower. Even though it's water, this card won't change. This will be the same Tower card every time I pull this card. But it wants to signify that this is like instead of a water tower, like the chaos or the revelation took place from the water, they want to say it took place from fire. Fire is what caused this tower. Because, each tower and each deck is different. This one is water, but there's a lot of fire surrounding. So just envision, instead of it being submerged in water, envision it being submerged in fire or being burned, smoking. Then we got that Public Defender. Call for backup, and you need help. You need a lawyer. You need some, again, it's that professional license. It's like calling for backup. And then the final card was the Emperor. Aries energy, knowing what you want to do, making the final decision, making the necessary decision, standing on business. You are the emperor based off either your status or saying like the emperor takes, not only does it's not about just being aggressive, take no shit, or big balls, BDE. It's more about reassurance. It's more about being correct, not in a way of I'm trying to be right, but being precise, being right on the mark and on the money, being sure, bold and confident, from self-reassurance, not in a delusional way, from a progressional way, meaning the emperor. I've worked my way up to a certain level. I've done enough work in order to be titled or in order to be in the energy of Aries. Baby boss type energy. You are a badass affirmations tarot deck. Actually, oracle deck. I don't know why I called it a tarot deck. Find a way, not an excuse. Let's pull a card for each sign. That's what I mean by the Emperor. That's why the Emperor card. That was just to clarify the Emperor, the last card that came out. Find a way, not an excuse. If you really fuck with somebody, or if somebody really fuck with you on any level, friendship, platonic, family member, stranger, they gonna find a way, not an excuse. Same for you. If you have a passion and something you passionate about, you may not have time for it, but instead of finding an excuse, you're gonna find a way. You know what I mean? Yeah, losers make excuses, winners make solutions. Yeah, that way, that part, the Libra way, Libra gang, Libra way all day, every day. Yeah. Great things come to the Libra gang. Yeah. What does Libra need to know dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces? Libra, dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. What do we need to know? What do the cards have for us? Queen of Swords is showing itself. Not coming out, it's just showing itself. Every now and then you shuffle and you peek at the bottom. You'll see what the deck is telling you, what it's speaking, what it's saying. Queen of Swords. I saw it. So somebody is going to get cut off. Why do you? Another thing is like it could be like people that you cut off trying to double back as well. That could also represent the Queen of Swords energy, because it has to build a storyline of who the person is. So it's like it could just be picking up on the energy of whatever it is you're dealing with. Yeah, be wary, be cautious, be aware of people that you cut off and then they try to double back after you've already cut them off. You have to keep a close. That's some like people like that. You want to sleep with one eye open with their ass. I'm telling you. You want to keep surveillance on their ass. Track, because if you're still dealing with them. Now I know that ain't everybody's situation. That's just what I'm picking up from the cards. Move strategically. Missed opportunities. Be prude. Pay attention. Move strategically. The game master. Missed opportunity. Judgment on their ass. Libra dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. Yeah, judgment, and then the death card. Scorpio energy to the fullest. Pay attention to your Venus sign at this time. Libra dealing with an Aries is just a sexual connection, pleasure, interracial relationship, drinks, and fucking. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're going through a makeover, they're changing behind the scenes, or you are. Reverse the roles if necessary on any of these signs. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they're just here for a good time, not a long time. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they're more focused on stability than anything. Independence. I don't need a man. I don't need a woman. Head ass. Libra, dealing with the Leo, the universe. They're being divinely guided or protected, or you are, or they're on their own path. It has nothing to do with you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, expect bad news, pain, affliction, talking shit behind your back, voodoo, cruelty, Exposed. Someone gonna get exposed or got exposed. Libra, dealing with Libra. 7 of Wands. Here's that passion. Not the relationship type of passion. The type of passion that you get when you care about something that you stand for. Vice versa. Libra dealing with the Scorpio. They can't stop thinking about you. Vice versa. The Hermit. Libra dealing with a Sagittarius. Change. Things are going to change. Or they're changing. They want to change the situation. Vice versa. Libra dealing with a Capricorn. They look up to you in a way. The rock star. Or it's a rock star lifestyle. Or they just like to get lit. High roller. Vice versa. Libra dealing with an Aquarius. They're showing up as honest and true. The star card came out for Aquarius. When the zodiac sign card comes out for that zodiac sign that I just pulled on, that person is being honest and true. Libra dealing with the Pisces. 5 of Wands. This is the one that you're fighting with, the opposition, the one who's trying to go against the grain. Fighting fire with Pisces much. Oh yeah, another pre-message. If you ain't watched the whole reading, you wouldn't go know. I'm gonna do a love reading over there on Jay the Emperor. Fuck it. 2 Libra readings in one day. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. I'm not saying you gotta come out and be vulnerable, but when you feel triggered to be vulnerable in a passionate way, if someone expresses how they feel, or if they open up that door, there's your opportunity to be vulnerable. Don't miss that window. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. Go easy on your ass and buy your own damn drink. That's what I said, Miss Independent. Or Mr. Independent, Mr. Get It Out the Mud, Mr. Get It How You Live. It is what it is. That's all I got for the Libra gang. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.